Hope it's been great for you, darling. I, of course, just started upstream. Let me go make sure that, yep, the one thing's mute and the other thing's playing. Perfect, isn't it, darling? Let me go put the go live announcement there. And perfect, isn't it, sweetie? I'm live, and I can call you good boy, good girl. How are you today? Are you ready to relax? Have you sipped enough water? I have some water ready, so don't you worry about me. Here, I'll show you. That's some tasty water, isn't it? Hi, Gabs. That came out a little weird. Hi, Gabs, sweetheart. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well and... Ooh, great. From that big giant cookie picture I showed earlier in the Discord, I had this big cookie for my birthday. And it's tasty, and it's that type where it's perfectly soft and tasty, easy to rip, and perfect to feed to someone, you know. I've been doing okay too. I was just working for about a few hours, not too much today. I'll get to doing more later on, but I'm doing great. And hi, welcome in, Bree. Have you been good today? Have you drank enough water? I hope you have. Aw, Trey, sweetie, how are you doing? I hope you've been good and healthy and adorable as always. And is the rain too loud or too quiet? I hope it's not too bad right now. I may lower it in a second if I don't get a response, as I don't know how bad it is today. Sorry about that. It's good. I haven't got the bat kitty yet. Let me lower the rain just a tad. There. No, but when I do, if you want, I can post a photo of it on Twitter and make sure it looks adorable and cute. I'm sure it'll be perfect. Also, I'm sipping water out of the Peepo Happy Cup, so all is good today, sweetie. Why is that, sweet Tori? Having a rough day. People being rude. I hope it's not that bad. Oh, Barbie movie. Did you watch Barbenheimer? You gotta watch Barbenheimer. Hi, welcome in, Dax. And thank you for the sub, sweetie. It's always really greatly appreciated. People being rude to you. Why, sweet Tori? And I'm happy that you enjoyed it, darling. I hope it was perfect and made you very happy. I already had one person tell me it was something to do with inspiring people and all that. Yes, people happy. Oh, that's rude of them. Please, sweet Tori, if you can relax here and just be darling and be you, that'll be perfect. Dax, you want praise this morning, this evening, and tonight with our cozy stream. Welcome in, Bnuy. How are you doing? But Dax, you want praise for all the things. Well, I suppose you deserve it. It's the start of the week after all, and we all need a little bit of motivation to stay awake, don't we? And to stay awesome. And I suppose you need it too, sweet Dax. So please keep being the amazing you. And I know I may have not sent a response earlier to your lovely good morning message, but that's okay. You just know that I send one in spirit, and that sometimes I look at it and forget to send one back. It happens. Oh, Bnuy, are you ready to enjoy me and fall right back to sleep? That'd make me very, very happy. But rest and breathe. I'm happy that you're going to see Barbie. I thought about doing it, but I think the only day that I can would be Thursday. Yeah, that sounds right. It's my free day this week. And welcome in the boy. How are you doing? Did you drink enough water today? Have you been healthy? I hope you have. I don't want to see him kissing goblins, succubusing goblins, appreciating goblins, in bed with goblins. I'd say memes about goblins are funny, but please tell me how you been, the boy, and relax in the meantime. Also, this is very random, I know, but if any of you have any cozy animated emotes you'd like me to either make or commission, please tell me. I, of course, always want to make your sub experience as happy as it can be. So just whisper me some links afterwards, or during if there's some adorable ones you'd like me to do. One I thought about doing is the wiggle but I don't know where to get it in the pink model or the blue model. But Trey, Bnuy, Bree, Dax, how is your day today? Have you drank water? Have you been healthy? Have you been relaxing? Not. It's always a cute one, isn't it? I'll sip some more water, then I'll get to some cozy brushing, perhaps mist and scissors. Then I have the ice globes, and then I also have the little, what is it? Tuning fork. That's the word I was looking for. Currently at work 2 more hours. I understand far too well, Bree. Working into whatever hours we have. Oh, that does remind me, I have another emote I commissioned and it's finished, and I'll show you all later on Twitter, on the server, whichever one I remember. And I still need to make the Midwestern redeem. But enough of me talking, let's get to brushing. Oh yeah, gosh, man. Give me that Midwestern redeems, you know. Always comes to make you look very happy. All excited to be here in our cozy little streams, you know. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but I was going on over to the Myers, and there was this guy over there selling these candy bars for the children's charities, you know. But I told him, I don't like the chocolate. It doesn't quite agree with my stomach, you know. And he said no, you see, he customize it. It's because it's for the children. But I told them I do the charity work on occasion, and I think I do more help with that than buying some candy bars. We'll need to have it that way, it's being close actually to the charities. Oh yeah, gosh, but I hope you enjoy that random bit. I know it's random. But don't we all like that little Midwestern whispering? I can go tell you about more of the potato water we drink up here. And you ever drink the potato water? I tell you, It's real delicious. Oh yeah, gosh, fried potato water. You gotta let it ferment for a bit, and then you drinks it, you know. No, but there's still one thing I want to have. I want to talk about that for a bit. Because it's okay. It's time for you to rest, sweetheart. I know. You may still have a bit of work left, and that is okay. But you need your rest, don't you, sweetie? Yes, you do. You know, true fact, I need to drink more water today. Would you like to join me in that? I have one nice cozy cup. It has a nice lime green inside. That's very tasty. I ran it through a filter, and I think you need a sip too. But on other matters, let me go spray you, because I think, sweetheart, you need to smell like cozy rose water. It's my favorite. What can I say? I can get more, but I haven't. You feel a nice, cool, refreshing mist hit your face and cool you down just a little bit. It doesn't last too long, but the smell it leaves is so cozy, so relaxingly soft. I may try looking for almond ones in the future. Those always seem very, very cozy. I do, of course, have almond body oil, but that's another matter, isn't it? I don't have a free deo and I can't do the whole ear massage thing, but trust me when I say it would be very, very cozy. What did you say, so darling? So cozy, so relaxing that you can just close those eyes and never awake. Just got berry vanilla spray and it smells amazing. If you ever want to try something, almond and what is the other oil I got? Oh my, I've already forgotten it. But when you mix almond together with, I think it's honeysuckle. Oh, it smells so amazing, and I would of course recommend it greatly. But you know what matters more, sweetheart? A potential massage. Would you like one? I certainly would. Taking the oils and rubbing them into you, relaxing each and every one of your tired muscles, making you so relaxed, so tranquil, feeling my hands gently massage you until your eyes become so heavy that you don't need to keep them open anymore. Just close them. Think about Fallout New Vegas and how it's solely responsible for you wearing thigh highs and skirts and all that. Oh, you need a good chiropractor one, or a chiropractor session. Yeah, I'd like to get one soon too, sweetie. Oh, for me, it's been a good long while since I last had one, and I'd really love it. I think the last time I even had one was 2012. Oh God. I'm starting to feel ancient today. Oh no. Wow. I do love the noises. Slight glub glub of the globes, calming you, relaxing you. Isn't that nice and cozy? Oh, perfect. so stiff. You know how it can be, sweetie. So I just had to completely change the way I carry things. No more walking around with an incredibly stiff back. I need to stretch more, but I haven't. And that's okay. Just focus on me. Relax. Focus on the noise of the bubbles. Don't think about anything. Just relax. It's all gonna be okay. And before I forget to say this, thank you, everyone who showed up to my birthday stream. You really made my day very, very happy. Extra bit of specialness, you know. And that was very, very fun. You could easily say that it was my best birthday ever, and that is certainly true. For the most part, my birthdays have always been disappointing to me. In fact, one of the annoying things that happened recently was that my brother came by to, quote, celebrate my birthday. Now, the way in which we did that was quite strange. We really just went to all the restaurants he wanted to go to and eat copious amounts of food. It really wasn't about my birthday so much as him wanting to eat. So I wasn't really happy. And that was it. But each and every one of you made me happy. So thank you, sweethearts, for being in my life, making me happy. Thank you. Hey, sweetie, you're not late. You're right on time, darling, because now you're here, ready to make each and every one of us happy. So just rest those eyes, tell us about your day, and fall right to sleep, sweetheart. Ah, this is what you want today. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Such a good, sweet boy you are. So kind to us all. So sweet. Sure, you may be a resident cookie thief. And you did see my 12-inch cookie. Or technically it's a cookie cake or something. But it's really just a large cookie, isn't it? I had a bit of that. And I had a bit of a normal, tasty cookie afterwards. And a bit of bread. And that's all I had today. Not always. Love everyone unconditionally, okay? And welcome in, sweet egg. I hope you're doing well and you're perfectly ready to enjoy the day, sweetheart. drink water and be happy and recognize the moments you're making as you're doing them. And welcome in, sweet helicopter. Have you been the good today? Have you drank the water you ought to drink? I hope you have. Hi, welcome, Misoko. Welcome in, sweetie. Please, tell us how you've been, and I hope you've been well, sweetie. Here. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. My good, sweet, adorable kitten. How are you today? Have you been a good, sweet kitty? Perfectly cozy and cuddly. You know, when I was taking my shower this morning, the youngest cat, who I also call Kitten too, even though she's nearing a few years old now, she decided to jump in between the gap of the shower curtain and shower liner and join me and stare at me as I shower. So I dragged her in, got her wet, and then she ran out. It was a cozy, fun story. And it was just something I thought was a little bit funny. Whoa, Sin. That's a very dangerous looking foot right there. That's a good one. Very tantalizing, I must add. But how have you been, Sin, sweetie? I hope you've been well. And yes, pasta does have some very, very cute emotes. But, Sin, because it's your first time ever being here, please relax and ask for a free redeem. There's no problems if you want to do it now or later. Take your time and relax. Okay. Good. Oh, isn't that nice, egg? But back to you, my sweet helicopter kitten. Do you want to be dried off after jumping in the shower with a nice warm towel? I could dry you off on my lap, call you a good sweet kitty, pet your head and give you some little scritchies. Good, Gary. Rest your head and relax. It's all gonna be okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, rebellious snail. How have you been today, sweetie? Please relax and enjoy. And welcome in, Darrow. And please relax. And Snail, since you did follow, please find yourself a nice, cozy redeem to do. And just ask for it, okay? No need to actually do it. And you'll all be okay now. So, nail taps, kitten, and praise. Okay. I'll go do them in that order. Oh no, I'm out of water. Oh, hey, sweetie. Just spend time with your GF and enjoy the night. For those who don't know, Ace is in love with their GF. It's very obvious. And it's perfectly sweet too. Do defend yourself more, sweet Ace. We'll be right here, watching you talk about your sweet. Just call me Felix, Fleet, or whatever. It all works in the end. And oh, how nice. Someone random is following me on Twitter. What do? Genshin. And they randomly repost stuff in Russian or Ukrainian. I don't know who they are, but I wish them the best. Bye. Now that is a heavy flirt right there. You know, hey, what do I call you? That's nice. But what if I call you bye? Now that would be the result. Glass bottle tappies. Either works. Okay. I will do the scissors since I do have them right here. Wow, look at that beautiful feet. Who's in the middle? Skylar. You have an adorable Skylar emote too. I'm darling. I'll do the scissors now and then I'll get to the kitten and all the other cozy ones in a minute. Okay? I know. We all love and enjoy the sweet Skylar. The wonderful cozy person. I think I've been following them for more than a year and really have seen how many times they've changed. Thank you, sweet snail. Have a darling, cozy time, okay? There. Now, oh, my sweet darling kitten. You're just so cute and adorable, aren't you? So cuddly and soft. So adorable and sweet. You want the head pats, don't you? Good kitten. Here. now. Be quiet as I do, and then I'll praise Ace. Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Such a bad boy you are. Stealing my cookies. You know how adorable it is to see you steal my cookies and then try to claim that you didn't. I see the chocolate around your lips. There's no escaping me, sweetheart. I can see you for what you are. A cute, adorable cookie thief. And hi, welcoming cream sweetheart. Oh, you know what I am. Do you, Krim? Ooh-woo-rar. How are you, sweetheart? A Bnuy boy in some leggies. Exactly, dragonfly. Exactly. So please, relax and enjoy, darling. And if you want a free redeem, all you have to do is just ask. I think it's conditional on you following, but don't worry about that for now. And by the way, everyone, this is the darling Krim. They're absolutely beautiful, and give them a follow if you like listening to an adorable cutie play games. Now, I'll do a nice, cozy praise for Ace, and then I'll get right to the purr. Ace, sweetie, aren't you just adorable? Trying to steal everyone's cookies. We all know secretly that you want to share. They're all delicious, with many, many cozy, tasty types. Yes, Krim, get shouted out, you cutie. There's so many delicious types of cookies, from chocolate chip to peanut butter to, to double chocolate chip, macadamia nut oatmeal raisin, extra large cookies. It's all tasty. I know, Bree, I know. It's so sad. But I believe in Ace. share delicious cookies. Mm-hmm. Ace, sweetheart. If you can share love, we can share cookies. So relax and enjoy. Now, thank you for the follow, Faye Dragonfly. If there's a redeem you like, all you have to do is just ask. Now, I'll do the puppy and then I'll do purr. Aren't you a good pupper? Of those fluffy ears. So floppy and adorable. Good pupper. You're just so cute. And so kind to everyone. Always being so nice. Let me go give you some good head pats. Some ear scratches. And relax, okay, puppy? Relax. Bye-bye, Ace. May you have a good time and give your GF my regards. I'll do a little scratching and make you all cozy. Bye-bye, sweet Ace. Oh, hi, Venus. How are you doing today? And that, I must say, is a real adorable wiggle. Just look at the wiggle. So adorable. So cute. But Venus, sweetie, how are you today? There. Get some good ear scratches. And thank you for the follow, Venus. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Seems familiar. Not that I don't recognize him, but it's a very cute emote. And I think I recognize who actually did the emote, but that's for another time. But please, sweet Venus, if there's a redeem you'd like, all you have to do is just ask and relax. It's all gonna be okay. Oh, you want kisses tomorrow? And same with you, dragon. Okay. I'll do those and I'll finally do the nice, cozy purr. I'll make sure each and every one of you is cozy. Okay, I'll do hugs in a moment. I'll have to sip some water before that. I hope you enjoyed that. Now for me to get some water. Watch my bottle tracking go burr. Oh, thank you for joining the server, sweetie. It's very much appreciated. Let me go scratch my hair here. Ah, it is you, Venus. There you go. Ah, français. Bonjour, mon chéri. There. I'll do hugs right now. Here. Move this back. Now come right here, sweetie. Come in for the hug. I know how it is. You've been rather busy recently and you haven't been able to think about yourself. It's okay, sweetheart. Just close your eyes. Come and rest your head on my shoulder. And it will be okay. I assure you. You're nice and safe right here. Just relaxing, closing your eyes, being sweet, being darling. I'll wrap you up in a nice warm blanket. Get you a nice warm cup of wherever you want. Hot cocoa, tea, coffee, hot Dr. Pepper, whatever it is you want, sweetie. I got for you. Oh, hi, Boba Sunny. I see you have a cute, adorable self to pet, don't you? How have you been, sweetheart? It's always good to see you around. I hope you've been having an enjoyable day so far, sweetie. Let me go grab some paper to say. And then I'll do... Listen real good. Oh. No, I'm doing alright, sweet Semi. I'm streaming and making sure each and everyone here can be nice and cozy. So relax and enjoy, sweetheart. Bam. I have some paper. Now, I'll go do a purr and, by the way, Boba, don't forget to have a few redeems, of course. I'll do the purr that I've been needing to do for Sweet Bree, and we'll get right to it. You want praise, Tori? Aw, sweetheart. Please relax. Rest your head. Close your eye. And realize that you're amazing. Realize that tomorrow is always better, and that the world is ultimately how you treat it. If you become amazing, so too will the world. So relax, enjoy, and close your eyes, and just stay amazing. It's all gonna be okay. Now to paper tearing for sweet Gabs. Before I get to it, Gabs, do you want a long tear or short tears? I will let you decide. Long tears. Perfect. Oh, hi, Pup. How are you doing today, Puppy? I hope you're doing well, sweet Pastel. That you drank enough water today, and that you've been an amazing, adorable pup. Sweet Pastel. If you want, Gabs, you can give Pastel a shout out. And welcome in, Vampire. I'm doing tears right now for darling Gabs. So please, in the meantime, enjoy. Okay? And if you want a free redeem to either of you, just follow it. Please. Just ask. You know, this is completely unrelated, I know, to paper tearing, but I do like the idea that Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight. I just find the idea so interesting. Back to tears. There we go. Ooh, that real nice. Long paper tears. I hope you enjoyed that tear. Oh, how nice. There. Oh. Hi. Thank you for the raid, Pastel. I hope you've been good. And hi, Becca. What a good time. Pastel, sweetheart. I'll give you a little spiel and be all kind, because ultimately kindness is what matters. For everyone who doesn't know, Pastel is a sweet puppy. They stream. What do they stream? I don't know. But they're a very cozy person, and I would recommend giving them a nice little follow. And here, let me go do this. Oh. Why is there a /shrug command from Twitch? That is the most random thing. Oh. Hi, Baked Bagels. How are you today? And hi, Tamara. Oh, that's okay, sweet Pastel. If you didn't know I stream, that's perfectly alright. Because I do think it's great general practice for me, that is, to not mention it. But it's perfectly okay. But please, Pastel, sweetheart, tell me how your day's been. Same goes with you, Decca. And same goes with you, sweet baked bagels. And Tamara. Chai? Oh, that's real adorable of them. Chai really is a darling, wonderful person. And they too deserve all the love in the world. Oh, it was you, Sin. You were the one I told them. That was perfectly okay, too. But I'm going to rip this, and then, Pastel, I'll let you decide on what trigger I do after scratches and paper tearing. Oh, a gorilla stream. Hi, welcome in, Jordan. Hi, Yoongi. Yes, those are my thighs indeed. Can you tell I may or may not be what is colloquially known as a femboy? I'm absolutely not wearing thigh highs right now that are incredibly cute and rainbow. They're absolutely adorable, and I would recommend wearing thigh highs at each and every moment. Oh, thank you, sweet Jordan. Now, to the cozy thing. I know they're very adorable. Wow, Decca, being so upfront. How normal for you. Now, to the scratching. Enjoy. Let me go move the mic. Hear that nice audio doubling. And I'll do the good girl in just a moment. Thank you, lovely parents. It's always nice to hear things about my voice. You added more thigh highs to your throne, Deca. How adorable of you. Oh, you always found my voice relaxing. Thank you, sweetie. And by the way, I do have a maid outfit on my throne for anyone who wants to see what is called a shill. Oh, hi Pink. How are you doing today? And good girl. Good girl. Such a good, sweet girl you are. So kind to everyone. And for you, good person. Such a good person you are. Only committing slight tax fraud. But it's time to relax. Close your eyes and be happy. It's time to be happy. Relax. It's all gonna be okay. I know, Pink. I know. And it's perfectly okay. I want to sleep too. But after this, I think I will. But I have to make sure that each and every one of you is cozy. And I'll do the head pats in a moment. Same with you, sweet caps. But before I forget, Pastel, what free redeem would you like, sweetheart? Oh, I don't really go on Twitter too often, sleeping. I hope kisses too. My. Let me do the ones that are very quick to do. Thank you, Sin. It's very sweet to know. My little snuggle buddy. My sweet, warm snuggle buddy. So sweet and kind. Have a kiss. There you go. And my good Geordie boy. Aren't you such a good Geordie boy? You are, sweetie. Now, head pats, then kisses, then breathing. Get your head pats. Get your head pats. Get your head pats. Now, oh look at that cute dancing emo. Smooches and licks. I can't do the licks, but I'll do a bunch of kisses. How about that, sweetheart? Have a good, cozy night, sweet Sin. Remember to drink plenty of water and stay healthy, okay? Nene. And what other redeems would you like, darling? Good ones, I hope. Cozy ones. And was that to your liking, pastel? You sweet pup. No problem, sweetie. Now let's see if I made sure to actually follow you, because there's a great chance I forgot to. Even though I've seen you so much, I forgot to follow. Apologies about that, sweetie. And thank you for the follow, kitten. Have you been a good kitty? I hope you have been. Oh, a fellow boy kisser. A welcome in, fellow boy kisser. I hope you've been well. And because you just followed, kid, you get yourself a free redeem. And all you had to do is just ask. Okay, sweet pastel. To be fair though, I have kissed boys, girls, and they thems. So I am just a little bit more than just a boy kisser. But that's okay. Don't worry, kitten. There's always a sweet, sweet Decca to be found here. And they are very wonderful. Speaking of which, Decca, do some more redeems. I'm sure you probably have enough to do your legs. Let me go do my cozy little 528 hertz. Oh, pastel. Would you like to see my other one? It's also real cute too. Would you like to see it pastel? It's a cute model, though it's not the personal fan favorite of everyone. Okay, don't look. There's definitely no immersion breaking right now. Yes, yes. There we go. There we go. You notice nothing. Okay. Notice nothing at all. Though I think I should probably slap a blankie on it. Because we all love blankies. There we go. We'll slap the blue one on. There. Perfect. I know it is so pink and adorable. I don't think I have a good spot to pin this. That's okay though. We can just relax. Don't notice anything weird with the model, okay? Just relax. Be cozy. And think about only cozy things. Oh, thank you, sweet Sammy. And thank you, sweeties. I know. Apparently there's some hotkeys I also need to set for changing such things as outfit on and outfit off. But I need to figure out how to do that, and before I do that, I also kind of want to remove the watermark in my DLC for YouTube Studio. Fine. I'll switch back to Bnuy, Katamin. Just give me a little second. I think it's this one. It is. Good. I know, aren't they? Don't look at the feet. Just relax. There we go. I think that's good, right? There. I know, the floppy bunny ears are just so adorable. I will do the little mist trigger in a second. But please enjoy, sweethearts. I know. There's also a feet model too. Oh. Thank you. The model makers and riggers are in the credits section, I think. But relax, sweetie. It's all gonna be okay. Oh, was Billy streaming earlier, Gabs? I think I didn't really look because I'm not on Twitch as much. But relax, sweetie. I'll do the spray and make you smell like rose water. Still streaming. My. I hope he's doing well. Oh, great. Model stop tracking. Oh, it's back. And it's not. Thank you, YouTube Studio. It's very kind of you. Let me do some more. No. I'm not a certain someone slapping my thighs, okay? Plus, if you really want to, I'll do it in just a moment. There. Let me just go move my little cute sound thingies. Here. I'll do 5 slappies. There we go. There. I'm not wearing fishnets right now, but if I were, it would sound very different, but also very cozy. Now, let me go do this. A little tuning fork. Oh, what do you mean pastel? I did 2 things. The 5 slappies or the tuning fork. Mm-hmm. 528 hertz. Would you like me to get the other tuning forks out? I have more, of course. And each one has a different little sound to it. Always cozy, you know. Here. Of course. There we go. Let me go put this right here. And then I'll grab more of them, okay, Pastel? And I hope you enjoy. Ah, the blobfish with a cute bow for the fish pops redeemed. If you want it, sweetheart, do it. Here it is. Blobfish really is cute, I must say. Exactly. I think model subtracking again. The pain of having 2 huge mics. Great mic quality, but the camera randomly stops working. Oh, hi, welcome in, pal. How are you doing, sweetheart? I'm about to do a bunch of tuning forks here, so please tell me how your day's been, and I will be having fun with these, okay? Ooh, 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 May, sweet, lovely little Maggie May, aren't you just an adorable, soft, sweet kid? And hi, Succubus. How are you doing today? Oh, and Gabs, shout out to Succubus and Decca, please. They're both lovely people. Now, a 128 C note tuning fork. But please, oh hi, welcome in, Dragon. I'm doing alright today. Everyone's here and being darling as always. And hi, welcome back, Ace. Has your girlfriend not come home yet? Ah, good to hear, sweet pal. Now, to this, sweetie. That's not real loud. She fell asleep while watching Monster High. How adorable. Remember to cherish each and every moment. And what PNG would you like me to add to the screen, Becca? And take your time, of course. Oh, you just ask what you want me to add, and I'll just add it. I don't quite remember how to do that VTube Studio triggers and all that, but it's okay. Femboy vibes. Okay, give me a minute. I'll go do that. Let me just go scroll down and add you. Perfect. Everyone wants cozy, cozy thighs, don't they? That's understandable. We all want thighs. If I scroll down, oh, here's one. There. I'll just put it right there. Bam. Enjoy those thighs, sweetie. Oh, your GF fell asleep right on your thighs. That is truly adorable. Oh, now I just want a maid skirt or a maid outfit. How darling. Now to the other tuning forks. Here. If being gay was a competition, she's winning. Perhaps. But what the most important thing is being cozy, being sweet, and being happy. Here. It may be sweet Ace. It may very well be. There. Now, to the next cozy tuning fork. sweet darlings. If you'd like a redeem, just ask, okay? I'll be right here. Oh no, Pastel. I think I forgot to take my vitamins today and I haven't taken iron for 2 days. So I don't really have lethargy, but I am just a little bit faint if I get up too quick. I don't like the effects of them too often, so on days I don't really work too hard, I tend not to take them. But I have to take them on days when I'm doing outside work. Otherwise I'd be fainting too much and having to bend over half the time, so blood goes to my head. It happens. You have that, yeah. When all the blood leaves your eyes and you can't see anything for a good bit. The longest I've had was about, oh gosh, how long? I'd like to say only 15 seconds, but I'm having to do a bunch of various boring health-related things. Because I noticed when I drink caffeine too quick, I get a red ring at the end of my fingernails, and they turn slightly purple. But enough about that. Good boy. Good boy. Aren't you as sweet, adorable, good puppy boy? Good pupper. Good, good boy. I know, Pastel, but the nice, tasty iced coffee is so delicious, so irresistible. 1 pump of cinnamon, 1 pump of almond. They're perfectly complementary to each other. Almond or oat milk with very little ice, not stirred. It's divine. Sadly, it gives me heart palpitations if I drink too much. I get lightheaded, and I have to really... Oh, I never had either of those. I get mine from one of those local fancy coffee shops that makes incredibly good coffee. But it's something like $25 a kilo. So I'm not really buying that too often. But it is amazingly good. Heart palpitations. Yeah, I think it was Friday after work. It was, no, because, what is it, 20th was my birthday. I pretty much came in the day after and celebrated my birthday with a quick cookie and coffee. And it was incredibly delicious, of course. And oh my. very sweet pastel. It is really kind to always hear that. But of course, I've had that little heart palpitations. I checked my heart rate and it was only at something like 85 beats per minute. So it just wasn't something like an incredibly high heartbeat or tachycardia, but enough about that, sweetie. Let's get back to being cozy, shall we? There. I'll do one more tuning fork, and then I'll get right to snow globes and other cozy things. And always remember, sweethearts, if you feel like you want to redeem, just ask. Perhaps because there's just vague similarities between nature and the human body. Oh. Hi, welcome in, sweet, sour, sweet. How are you doing today, darling? I hope you've had enough water today. Okay. I'll drink some water, sweetie. Also, to anyone who isn't in the Discord, I had earlier just a little bit of this very tasty, huge coffee, or not coffee, but huge tasty cookie, and it was so perfect. So tasty. So delicious. I recommend it greatly. Yes. It was technically a cookie cake, I think is the proper name for it, but it was very delicious. I do love cookies, and I think we all need to, of course. But imagine a nice, delicious chocolate chunk cookie with nice chunks and delicious little drops. So tasty, so gooey, as though they're warmed by the sun. Wouldn't that be so nice? You can rip it down the middle, tear it apart, and take a nice bite. Exactly yummy tasty. Nice, delicious cookies. What is your favorite cookie, yummy tasty? I'd have to say that mine, as of recent, has been a certain peanut butter chunk or cup those ones really are good. Let me go close this now and give you some nice ASMR zipper noises. There we go. I hope you like that. By the way, Yummy Tasty, since you just followed, you get yourself a free redeem, and all you have to do is just ask. I'll get back to doing some more traditional ASMR in a moment, sweetie. So just rest your eyes for a minute, and I'll go do that, okay? There, I'll stretch you. That was a nice, cozy stretch there. The current time is 3:40. I cannot read. Tiredness affects me. Same with caffeine withdrawals. El tiempo es 6:43. But, hi, Yummy Tasty. I hope you're doing good. And, yes, Sammy. Just send it to me and make sure it says so, and I'll add it, okay? 6:43. I had to say it in Spanish for you for some reason. Oh, rest, Cuban. Rest. Thank you, sweet Sammy. I'll look in just a second. Let me go whisper something. Pastel. You, oh, pastel, what are your pronouns again? So I can make this real nice and cozy. Pastel, you adorable, sweet, beautiful puppy girl with that television head of yours. But aren't you just so adorable? So kind to everyone. That you want some good ear scritchies and chin scritchies. You deserve them after all, you beautiful pupper. Come, come. I know you've had a long day, so why don't you just rest your head right here on my lap? Would you like that, pupper? I hope you would, because my lap is nice and warm. Perfect for you to enjoy, of course. And I'd always love to just have someone sit in my lap and whisk him off to sleep. Yep, it's what it does, pupper. There you go. Hey, hola. Elegante linda. I don't know what language that is. It's Romance, probably Spanish. I know. But it's time to rest. Yes, Bnuy. See. I do love a little bit of Spanish. It's always nice to listen to. And some people's accents really are cozy. But close your eyes, sweetheart. Rest them. You need all the sleep you can get. So, why don't you rest with me? Get that nice, cozy sleep. And rest. Stay amazing. Stay awesome. And fall asleep with me. We're both rather tired. Cyrillic. Is that Bulgarian? Is it? Oh, it's kind of a bit hard for me to recognize. Here. We'll just take Ruskia. You were so cool. No. Well, that's what Bing Translate gives me. But thank you, sweet Sebby. It's always nice. Please relax here. Close your eyes like I do. And just relax. Kinderkanne soll Soptuch, tusch for Heidingswerk Sache den komme telleden. That is one long word. I can't tell if that's Dutch or German. I know. Good. 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 Decca. I recognize the vor of Ur, however it's pronounced, because, I'm blanking because I'm getting a bit tired, but Max Verstappen is going to race in... Ignore the clickies and the clackies for a moment, sweeties. Yes. In Netherlands. Zandvoort. There it is. That's how I recognized it just a little bit. Plus I've seen plenty of German, but that helps. But good, Decca. Good. Good, Decca. Aren't you just the sweetest, most darling pupper there has ever been, ever will be, and ever shall be? But that's okay. You can rest here, Decca. I know it's late. And you need your sleep. So rest your eyes and sleep well. Are we good? Sweet, darling kitten. So sweet, so kind. You're just so adorable, aren't you, sweetie? Good kid. Rest your eyes. Good girl. Good, good girl. Good girl. Perhaps they are my friends. I truthfully don't know what it means, or what defines a friend. So perhaps, some perhaps are better known as acquaintances, but they're ultimately streamers who I love and enjoy, and that's why I have them in there. Perhaps for next year's I'll make an even bigger one. That'll be just a dash more challenging. But it should be perfectly fun, right? And kisses. But good girl. Why, do you want to be in next Christmas's one, sweetie? Good girl. Aren't you just a good, sweet girl? So kind to us all. So deserving of love and affection. Oh, Papa, you're finally going to sleep. Okay. And you need all the sleep you can get. I'll do some kisses too. Good night, Boa. Yeah, some kisses for you. There we go. Sleep well. Ooh. 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 Roar. Now, good sleep, puppy. Do try to get all the sleep you need. Dream well and sleep well, of course. Close those eyes of yours and dream as well as you can. Good night, sweet popper. Stay amazing and sleep well. You just noticed passed out. That's okay. I'll show you. They're all real beautiful in my opinion. Here. It's absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And as a quick question, Sweet Gabs, if you're still here, if you are, okay. Are you listening to both Billy's and I's stream? If you are, what's the sound difference? Are we approximately the same? Because if I go to their stream, I don't want to blow out everyone's ears. Okay. Oh, that's because I'm interested in feet, and I always like making sure they're beautiful, so I moisturize and oil them every day and every night. And that's how I have them to be so incredibly good, soft, and beautiful. And I'd recommend it to everyone too. Taking care of your body is always important. Thank you, Gabs. Sweetie. Exactly, mon chéri. Exactement. Thank you, sweetie. Now, before I forget, if anyone has any redeems they'd like done, please do them now, sweethearts. I don't want to miss any one of you. Okay? Oh, do it, Pastel. Cease what you're doing now and just go and do it, sweetheart. sweet and kind. Good kitty. Come here, come here. I'll give you some head pats, some scritchies, and make your night all cozy and good, okay? Here, here. It's okay, sweetheart. I love and enjoy you regardless of any opinions which you hold about phalanges that are placed at the bottommost part of your body. It's okay. I still love and accept you for who you are. Remember that, sweetheart. Okay. Remember and rejoice. Be happy and stay amazing. Okay. Now, I'll do this. For anything you'd like. Oh, no. That's who we're going to. So, here. There. And the message. There we go. There we go. So copy the raid message. And there you go. Thank you all for being here. Remember that I love and enjoy each and every one of you. And may you all sleep well and stay good. Good night, Meister. Good night, darlings. Stay amazing.